Are you Ikwere?
I am Ikweres.
What's your native name, sir?
My name is Uche.
Excuse me, we are from Benin.
Obina, Obunda are the same thing.
They are not the same thing.
What is Obunda?
Obunda is quite different from Obinda. Obina Igbo. Our own is Ovu.
What's the difference? If you want to
this one is O-B-I. This one is O-V. Igbo call O-O-B. Obinda. That is my picking with the from my mind.
I'm one for Igbo, confirm one, you know. So people Igbo fool. I hope you guys know that. And I'm so happy, man. When we're in so small local grammar, you know, people.
Yeah, what? I actually like the way when they say they're not Igbos. Tell me, where's so one word in the that has no similarity to Igbo?
Good evening, viewers. This is BVI Channel 1, and we are back again on Matters Horizon. I still remain Shinodu Peters, your anchor and the voice of truth. Yes, today we're continuing to, expatiate on this Ikwere identity crisis, because there are some ton of events since after the time we made this program last time, I think about a couple of days ago, where some Ikwere people are making some unfounding reasons what they think why their Igbo brothers from the 5 geopolitical zone, that's from the 5 states of the Southeast geopolitical zone, want them to identify with their real identity. We made that video some days ago, and we'll continue on that today by expatiating on the very fact that the people who are bearing this very brainwashed virus of Gowan, which I call it, are people who are frustrated. You will understand that before the end of this program. And I want to use this opportunity to, first of all, acknowledge the efforts of SOA TV. SOA TV is doing a wonderful job in this aspect by going all out on the streets to get some of these interviews, and we give them that credit, and we hope that people go out there, look for SOA TV on social media platforms, follow them, and get much more. Now, let us hit the ground running by, some of other reasons, apart from the fact that the man we published the other time was saying that Igbos want their natural resources, their crude oil. That is why they want to associate them with being Igbos, that they are not Igbos. Now, you can now understand further in some of their narrative, which is most even ridiculous and foolish to hear. Now, listen to them as they claim one other issues they raised as why they are not Igbos. That one is so laughable. Let us quickly take a look at that. Don't forget that this program is a live program. You have the opportunity to call our numbers on the screen when the lines are open for you to make your submission, or you can simply drop your comment. We are going to read it out, and we are streaming on all our social media platforms, on our Facebook page, BVI Channel 1, on our Instagram, which is BVI Channel 1 as well, and also on our backup YouTube channel, BVI Channel 1 Plus, okay, PLUS Plus. So you can get all of this program from there streaming live, okay. I will also admonish you to follow us up on S platform and also on TikTok. We are expanding this our campaign and outreach and sensitization to those platforms as well, so that more people will be abreast with what is happening. Now, let us quickly hit the ground running by taking a look at some of the more of this conversation from those who claim, I'll start with them, that they are not Igbos. I'll be right back.
Are you Ikwere?
I am Ikweres.
What's your native name, sir?
My name is Uche.
Uche?
Uche.
An Igbo name?
We bear Igbo name, but that does not mean that we came from Igbo.
You came from Igbo? You came from... That doesn't mean...
That we came from Igbo because we bear the same name.
You bear the same name? And you speak the same language?
No, our language is deeper.
Our language is deeper.
Yeah.
But Igbo people can understand your language.
Not all. But Ikwere hear them.
But there are some, what's your Ikwere name? Your native name?
My native name is Nwafuruke.
Nwafuruke?
Yes.
What does it mean in Igbo?
In Igbo? No, it's not. You don't say, you should ask me what.
Nwafuruke.
You should ask me what does it mean in Igbo.
What does it mean in Ikwere language, sir?
If a child, you understand? If a child is
A child is a gift.
a gift.
But an Igbo man can understand that.
That is why I'm telling you now. They may understand because this language is given to them by God, and the one we are speaking is given to us by saying God.
It's our promise. What's your name? Your native name?
My native name is Duncan. My native name is Chimenem.
Chimenem in Igbo language.
In Igbo language.
It's an Igbo language now.
Like telling a Japanese man that the name you are bearing is a China name, that you are from China. The Japanese man will look at you as a foolish man. Do you understand me? You see, there are to do with the Horons. We are from, excuse me, we are from Benin. We are from Benin. When we are coming, I've told you before.
Have you seen?
I told you. See, the Ekpe man, the Omok man. You know, that's we first settled that Omok. That's down that area. After that, we left. You know, when you now we in Honoha people, we come from Edo State. That is the true history.
You don't speak Edo. You don't bear Edo names.
Listen, we bear. Why not? Who told you that?
You bear
no. Don't say that again. Don't say that again. What is your native name?
I don't have a native name.
You don't have a native name. That is, you are from Japan.
No.
You are from Japan. You are Japanese.
So you are not, you bear, but Igbos have always having that you bear Igbo name.
We don't see. Listen.
Your name might be
Listen. Excuse me. Listen. You see, this is where God lays us. Yes, and me. And the language we speak is what God gave us. We did not go and learn it from somewhere. And the name we bear is the name that God gave us. You understand me? We did not go and steal the name from anywhere. That is the name. That is the language. Just like telling a Japanese man that the name you are bearing is a China name, that you are from China.
Obina, Ovunda are the same thing.
They are not the same thing.
What is Ovunda?
Ovunda is quite different from Obinda. Obina Igbo. Our own is Ovu.
What's the difference? If you want to
this one is a O-B-I. This one is O-V.
I mean, what does it mean?
Now, do you know that in Igbo language, I mean for Yoruba language, you can say good morning. Ekaro. And the Ikwere man say Ehweala. That is a good morning. Now you can see the spelling are not the same thing. O-B-I-N-N-E-A. Obinna. O-V-U-N-N-E-A. N-A-H. Ovunda. O-V-U-D-A-H.
What does it mean in Igbo language? In your language? It means the same.
Igbo call O-O-B. Obinda. That is my picking with the from my mind.
But Ovinda too.
Ovu na mind for Ikwere Ovu.
The same thing.
It's not the same thing. Can't you see the spelling?
I wonder. But I mean the meaning is the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
Ovu and Obi.
Yes.
Obi na Igbo. Now you have said Ekaro and I'm saying Ehweala. It's not the same thing. You are saying your own language. I'm saying my own language. So when they say Obi, Obinda, Obinna, Obinna is Igbo. Ovunda is Ikwere.
You've seen that, and I believe that you have had some ridiculous excuses. Some grown-ups, people who are parents to younger generation, are gudging out rubbish just to deny their identity. Even them accepting their Igbo-ness, what value does it even bring in the first instance? But you know what? there are some other Igbos. In fact, majority of proud Ikweres who believe in their Igbo identity are far much doing better than some of these people who we call in Igbo language Efulefus, who claim they are not Igbos. There are more notable people in Ikwere land, more valuable people in Ikwere land, more people of substance that have added value to their lives and to the society, who believe strongly of their Igbo-ness, and the spirit of Igbo in them is working for them. Let me begin with from the political class to the entertainment class. Duncan Mighty and Ameachi is a good example of it. Let us quickly bring their position. Then, when we come right back, we open up the lines for you to make your submission, and we'll also be taking some of your commentaries on the comment section. And as you're watching this video, help me be tagging any Ikwere man you know. Let them come here and speak for themselves. If they stay clinch on the Gowan virus after the Biafran war, or they have embraced the truth of their real identity. So let us quickly take a look at that video. Then when we come back, we'll have your opinions on this very quickly before we wrap it up on today's edition. I'll be right back, don't go away.
Igbo confirm one, you know. So people Igbo fool. I hope you guys know that. And I'm so happy, man. When we're in so small local grammar, you know, because
on them when they can do in a letter. What more with Agama Boni? I don't know.
We are the same. We are what? I actually look at the brothers when they say they are not Igbos. Tell me, mention one word in Ikwere that has no similarity with an Igbo word. I also tell them, if you say you're not Igbo, I'm the only Ikwere, well, if you say I'm a big man, the only Ikwere big man they are not expect for saying that he's Igbo. If you say you're an Ikwere, if you're an Ikwere man, you say you're an Igbo man, they will expect you. But for people like us who have been governors, they just ignore us. But I've told them that if you say you're not Igbo, look at the way you dress and look at the way the man dresses. The same type of cap, right? The same wrapper and failing. It's not the same. How do you identify people? By culture, by language, right? I've talked about language, I've talked about culture and dressing. And culture includes feeding. The Igbo man eats nothing than eba 3 times a day. Because let's even diversify what the Igbo man eats. The Igbo man eats pepper soup with yam in the morning. That's what the Igbo man eats in the morning. In the afternoon, eba. In the evening, eba. There's what the Igbo call do. You know what you do? Igbo do it, right? So what's the difference between the Igbo man and the Igbo man? Like the Igbo man says, not an Igbo man. You know what I tell Igbos? I said, maybe you must have taught our parents so badly that they want to be, you don't want to be identified as Igbo again because you taught us so bad. But whatever it is,
that is it, my people. You've seen that, and it's very clear that it is people who have value. In fact, it is people who value their identity that is adding value to their society. I mean, the Ikweres. Duncan Mighty is one of the most respected and renowned musicians. He is the kind of celebrity I have something to celebrate about. Okay? So I appreciate him for that voicing out his stand, and that of Ameachi and some other ones. And like we said earlier in our previous program, I said it that even Johannes Ndibu today is being occupied. The 3 presidents of Johannes faction groups are all from Ikwere. Ironical, right? The 3 factions of Johannes presidents, the one of Uchukuku, the one of Azo Kambata, and the other guy, I've forgotten his name, all from Ikwere. And some people are saying they are not Igbos. What are they even bringing to the table with their Igbo-ness? that he has not even been Igbo? Has he changed anything? Since they have been living in that lie since 1970 today, what has changed for good in their lives? We might understand their parents at that time, as it were, who believed that if they did not deny their identity, they will be exterminated with Igbo, the rest of Igbo. But today, the story is totally different. If you put it side by side, the Igbos who are Igbos are not the Igbos who are in denial of their Igbo-ness. Compare the two, who is doing better? Even among Ikweres, it is only those of them that are valuable in the society. They are the ones who believe in their Igbo-ness. No wonder the spirit of Igbo is working in them, and not the spirit of the contaminated spirit of the Fulani Futajelos, as they call them, who have infected them with Gowan virus since after the war till today, and they keep transmitting it to their next generations. Check the lives of those who are claiming that they are not Igbos. Beginning from the one they call Wike, look at his life. Just take a look at his life. Just take a look at his life. Even as a federal minister, every day the man is drying up. The thing that is eating him up, only God knows. No. Come to think of it, some of these guys are paid Confucianists, paid propagandists of Wike, who tries to do everything possible to remain relevant in River State. Thank God he has been given his place. Now we are opening up the lines. There is nothing to waste or talk about much than getting your opinion. If you have any Ikwere man or any Ikwere person, tag the person to this video, drag them to this place. Let them speak for themselves. Who are they? Talking about cultural identity of any group of people. I keep saying that there is only one thing or two things that identifies you with your indigenous identity. If you miss the two, you are a lost person. You are lost. Your name and your language. Your name and your language. These are the two things in the world of today, in the global system, that have mixed up cultures and traditions of many people. These two things still stands out to identify anyone of his indigenous identity. Your language and your name. These people that are denying their Igbo-ness, these guys that are denying their Igbo-ness, so they are bearing Igbo names. They are bearing Igbo names. For Rotimi Ameachi, I had Rotimi in his name. He is even a guy name attached to his person he called his role model. His name is Shibike Amaechi. Ikwere man. And all of these was shenanigans that are denying their Igbo identity. Take a look at them. Just take a proper look at them. You will pity them. These are people that you can say, Laughable. These are people whom their lives are frustrated. People whom Nigeria have purely happened to. Just like this one, they say he's from Benin. That is his own assertion. Now even Chris pass. I'm not talking about this one that is carrying red cap on top of his head and claiming that he's not Igbo. Thank God for somebody like Duncan Mighty, who spoke out about his Igbo-ness, and Rotimi Amechi, who also spoke out about their Igbo-ness. There is no missing word about that. And nobody is begging you to become Igbo. If you don't get it, nobody is begging anybody to become Igbo. We are Igbo enough. If you like, be whatever you think you are. It doesn't add any value to the next person. I'm telling you honestly, you're only doing yourself. And that is why no wonder many of them, the spirit of Igbo that is working for Igbos, have left them long ago. And they continue wallowing in the Nigerian infested virus. I call it Goan virus, so that they can deny their identity and be safe in Nigeria. How safe have you been? Now let us not waste much time and go to the comment section. Don't forget the lines are already open. If you call, we take your call. So you don't get your call, we wrap it up. The most important thing that this video, we are bringing it to you. This live interactive section, we are doing everything possible to engage our people so that they can have a say in the issues that affect them. Let us take the first caller for today's program. This is BVI Channel 1. You are live and direct on Matters Horizon. Please, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Okay, thank you. Chinedu, this is Kingsley calling from USA. Chinedu, number one, you are doing fine. You are doing good. I hope your channel is growing. I've been sharing it with people so that they will know what you are doing.
Thank you very much.
Okay, right to the point. I called, was it 2 days ago or 3 days ago? I was telling you about the deep sea port. When the other guy said that we don't have support, I told you about Azumini support. That has 50 feet. Azumini support has 50 feet. It has not been dredged. The busiest seaport that connects to the United States is Panama Seaport, where all the containers that enter U.S. passes through that. It has only 32 feet before it was dredged. So Azumini Seaport is even deeper than that one. And it's still functioning till now. You can Google it, you have your phone. There is another seaport in Niger State called Otiako. It has 65 feet and it is 18 nautical miles to Atlantic Ocean. It's in Niger State. There's another sea also in Imo State that links to the Atlantic Ocean. Anybody that is telling you that Interland Igbo does not have access to seaport is a pathological liar. Because the more you grow, the more you have a scientific method of dredging. The biggest dredger now, as we speak in Nigeria, is owned by an Igbo man. He bought it from Julius Berger. His name is Nestoye. If Nestoye is contacted, he can dredge all those things. Maybe like $3 billion, all those things can be functional. Dredging rivers is not the problem of Southeast governors. Let me tell you the problem. The problem is the politics behind it. We all know this. If you dredge it without the federal government support, linking that southern part to the Cameroon and every other person, allowing China and every other country to be having access to it, may not be functional. If you dredge it and they will label it only oil explorating seaport, it will be like Warri Seaport. So we know what we are doing. Forget what all these people are telling you. I just want you to know what the politics behind all these things. It will be done. Keep that aside. Now, number two, about some Ikwere people saying that they are Igbos, they are not Igbos. It's new people that are bothered. Few people that are bothered. New people are not looking for. We are not looking for. If you come to the US, people that are making news, in new premiums, science, they are Igbo people, Interland Igbo people. We don't make noise. So if anybody wants to associate, fine. Ikwere is how many local governments? 3 local governments. How many local governments in Niger State that are all Igbos? How many? So don't allow anybody to. When you are talking of natural resources, Ebonyi State alone has more natural resources than all of Ikwere. Abia State has gold gold. Ikwere does not have gold. Ameachi has natural gas, it has oil, it has gold. So who is cheating? Who is talking all this rubbish? So don't allow all these people to be. If they like, let them join. If they don't like, their business. We are not going to them because of oil. It's just that if you see your siblings, your younger brother is misbehaving, you want to correct him, put him in order, you just be doing like it. You let him go. So don't allow anybody to give you. If they like, let them come. See, let me tell you something. In US, there's where you go, Igbo village. You watch it, you see what will happen. Once Mbata settles down, you will see you will start coming to US. In US alone, you have more than 1,000 black Americans. We are not talking of Nigerians that might black Americans that will come. He will name them. He will give them their Igbo name and then we integrate them to Igbo school. There are so many Haiti people. There are so many Jamaican people. There are so many Brazilian people, Black Americans. They are all. We are talking of scientists, well-educated people, army generals. Is it Ikwere you are fighting for when you have all these connections? Once you come here, you will have so many connections. Forget about what they are saying. If they like, let them join. If they don't like, it's their business.
That's their business.
Igbo people doesn't look for people. We don't beg people. We have people. We need people. Then they are talking of fake jobs. Let me tell you something. In the 70s, they were saying China is fake, China is fake. Brother, any place where there is production, there is always fake production. This is the truth. Now, the China that they used to call fake China, now in China, not their production is not the best now in the whole world. Even US is keen to buy from China. So even if they tell you about make fake drugs, yes, they are fake drugs, they are good products. The only thing we just do, we'll try to eliminate those fake drugs, to reduce them. Don't allow people to be talking and then you are pushing this. Forget them. Move on. Know your channel. We know, let me tell you, I will give you a link also. It's what is called Google. You connect with them. Their channel will go. It's called Igbo Fit. Something Igbo Fit. I'll look for their stuff. Maybe I'll send it to you. These are young Igbo people in US between the age of 23 and down. They have created a cultural organization here in US that is fast developing. Other people are even joining them. It was from like 10 years ago. Wow. Now they go to almost all the states. They contribute money, they develop whatever thing they are doing. Now other 18 people are even trying to join them. We are not talking of World Igbo Congress. So these are young people, entrepreneurs that are making money, billionaires.
That's good.
Forget these people, brother. Bye-bye.
Oh, thank you very much. We may not forget them. We may continue to educate them until they wisen up. Honestly speaking, although it's not funny, but these guys sound laughable when I hear them say, I am from Benin. You are answering an Igbo name. You have an Igbo culture. You are even putting on the red cap. That one, that even the best me pass. All the people who get sense. Even if you are so damn lie, have you not grown enough with the red cap on top of your head? Not know that, this one is lie taken too far. All the people. Let us quickly take another caller. Hello, good evening. This is BVI Channel 1 Matters Arising. You are live and direct. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from. And be audible, please.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Chidi from Ikwere.
Aha! They don't come. Mr. Chidi from Ikwere, my brother. Welcome. Please, fire on. Let us have your opinion. Live and direct. Which part of Ikwere are you?
I am from Igruta, in Ikwere local government. Igruta.
Igruta. Wonderful. Now, my brother,
yes.
What will you say about this thing on the table?
I live in it. Yeah, my brother, you see, this issue of our people agitating for not being Bini is a false story. And these people, they are not educated, like, as in, they are not enlightened to know what happened that made them to deny their identity. You understand? Because then we are no much enlightenment, like how Ikwere people migrated from their territory, from Aro to maybe part of Delta State or Benin side before there was crisis there, before they came back. Apart from that, even when they came back, they should be aware that the eastern regions, even that Benin that we are talking about, is still part of East before they shared and give Midwest their own portion based on political
divide and rule. Go on.
Yes. So they should have known that the man that created that Midwest is an Igbo man. Being Michael Obara and Cool and Osadebe and other people.
Davis Osadebe.
Yeah. So all these things is something that they should put them through so that they will know where they come from. They don't know. Many of them don't know where they come from. They are confused. It is only those people that are enlightened, like my father. My father, when my father was alive, he told me all these stories. Because my father was a Biafran soldier. So my father sat me down and told me everything about Igbos and how we are related. Our dressing, our community names, our village names, everything about us is Igbo. Everything about Ikwere is Igbo. Our marriage ceremony, our food, the food we eat is Igbo. The names we give our children is Igbo. Our community names is Igbo. Our deities that we worship is Igbos. Like the Amadioha. My community, in my community, Ikwere, I'm talking about Ikwere, not even Port Harcourt and where this what's it called, the Ohanese.
Azokambata and the rest of them.
Azotambata. After Igruta, you get Azotambata's village. After Igruta, you get very close. It's not up to 15 minutes to his Azotambata's place. So all these things is something I will call it that they are not enlightened. We are not enlightened. Most of them, the generation of after war that made them to, maybe they began to tell them fake stories. You understand? So that story now, they told them, they just picked up. They did not even ask questions. How did this thing happen? How come that this thing happened like this? Like there is a place called Amagwa. That is which is Omagwa in Ikwere local government. There is a place we in Igruta we used to call Omu Eke, like Omu Eke, Omu Ma, Omu Wei, Omu. That's how we used to call our village, our communities. So if you come to Job, like Azotambata area, they call Rumo. But if they are talking, we will understand that they are talking about children, like our children, like we will talk.
That's what it literally means is Omo. But in their tongue they call Rumo, and your own you say Omo.
We say Omo. In Igruta, in Ikwere, we call Omo. Our communities like Omu, Omachi, Omwe, like even our own children that we had, we used to call Omwai.
Omwai, that's Omwani.
So there is no Omwai. Omwai, yes.
Omwani now, that's what it is. Because in Igbo, you know what this...
Yes, now.
You know, when you talk about dialect or tongue in Igbo language, even my own community in Anambra State, their own, the way they call some certain things is different from the way somebody from Enugu will call his own. Or even somebody from different part of Anambra will call the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Even people from Anoma and Okwane, all these people, if they are talking, even Eka, if they are talking, you would think that you are discussing with your brothers.
Of course, it's not you will think you are discussing with your brothers. You are actually discussing with your brothers. You get that?
There is no two ways about it. You see, the issue of this war that made people to begin to deny their identity.
Yeah.
Even this happened. It happened even in Okwane, Eka side, all this Edo, some part of Igbos that join with the Edo state. It is the same thing.
Mm.
If they begin to tell you the history of the war, you will know really that something happened. They only did it in order to save their
life
and their siblings, their life. So if they say it's because of the war that made them to deny, it is quite understandable. We can understand it that way. There's no problem about that. You understand? But for them to say they are not Igbos, while their father are Igbos, their great grandfather are Igbos, their ancestors are Igbos, it's a shameful thing. It is something that is uncalled for. So you should continue with this enlightenment because you don't know what you are doing. And I'm happy that Azot Ambata is now the President General of Hanes Ndibu. That is to show them that what they are denying, it is still affecting them.
Mm.
That thing they said they are not. God is putting it to them that they really, that's where they belong. And there is no two ways about it.
Now, thank you, Chidi. Chidi, before you go, there are some certain things we want to expand. You know you have touched all of them. But I really wanted to ask it as a question. Yeah. How many market days do you people have in your community as an Ikwere man?
My brother, we have Eke, Ori, Afo.
Please, I want you to repeat it again. Chidi, Biko, repeat it.
Eke, Afo, Ori. That's what we have.
Now your market. In fact, all the kind of super too much. Can you converse? You know why I actually, some people will say, this program you should be saying it in Igbo and all that. No, this is a global platform, and there are a lot of our people who are even Igbos that are living in America, whom they exported them during the slave trade. They are now African Americans. They watch these videos. So when they look at some of the things that are happening on this platform, they need to understand the historical perspective of some of the things they may hear from other places. So that's why sometimes we use English. And also for the benefit of other ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. So that people will start identifying with their indigenous identity. Because that is your root number one. Now my brother, can you suddenly never assume, come on, can now soon Kegi, Maleda Hota even Neku, Konamuada Hota even Kegu. If you know how to make a na azụ na bone.
I na-asụ anọ afọ anọ Eke Ori Afọ Nkwọ. And this Eke Afọ Nkwọ and Ori. Ị ga ebe anyị like in Igruta ị ga-ahụcha ebe a na-akpọ ahịa Eke, Ọmụ Eke, ahịa Eke, Nkwọ, Ori. All this ahịa we see, they name it. You can the the name of this former candidate. Even the funniest part, the shake, only shake, and I see now abomination. Like in our place, she and I say, and I go so day, just like that. I say, I'm mad and I go that day. All the whole tradition. Igagodi Eban Nagwagena. like in my place or any other place in Ikwere, you can have all these things like this. The whole tradition, my dressing, my handy, my everything.
Yeah. Do Babalanya da. Now, so as you go, Nisi, as well as you go. Get penny or blue.
My brother, as so I'm on my amo. I'm so what I get, na ega nota, no Ikwere can naso. Nka soro get Ikwere. That is Igana what I do onye maybe you Imo State or
Anambra State.
Igana nota him naso. Igana nota Ikwere. But to him chore ndi Ikwere mata asu Ikwere who that na all a language. Here dialect. Don't know me Igbo.
Exactly.
Igana Abia State nwekara asụ nke ha.
Different dialects.
Abia onye Abia na-asụ asụsụ. Iga mata na all dialect Abia State ka ọ na-asụ. So ihe na-agba oji.
Gịnị onye Abakaliki sụọ Igbo? Ịnụkwa kom n'ihe okwu ka mmadụ lebatali ya.
Anamanụcha Abakaliki.
M na-agwa ya ebe a, ihe ewere ntị gị bụrụ na anị befe ọtụ Igbo na-ekwu. Omenala bụrụ ndị Igbo. Ọ dịkwa egwu.
Ndị Igbo, ndị ebe anyị dị suppose ime ha ka ha mara that na ihe ha na-edeny always childish something.
Very childish.
Always childish.
Very laughable.
Because le ndị na-dress ka ndị Igbo with the whole dressing. A ga-ekpuru okpu red. Iri akwa onye Igbo, iri shi agụ. A ka nọkwa na-edina ha Igbo. Anyị na-ata ajị. Anyị na-eji ọjị ekpe ekpere.
Oke, unu na-eji ọjị ekpe ekpere. Unu na-agọ ọjị.
Ihe ọbụla anyị mewe okeshọn, anyị na-eji ọjị, anyị na-agọ ọjị. Anyị na-atụ mmanya, nke a na-asị libation.
Chai! Then ọ na-abịazi ọsụ na ọ bụrụ onye Igbo.
Ịbịa na Ikwere na ha na-ene.
Ọ dị egwu.
Ọwụwụ ihe a na-akọ foolish something. Nna wọchị ha ọwụ onye Ikwere obodo ọ na-eme m ihere. Ọ na-eme m ihere ga na-eme m. So because ọ dị mma ka this Bini ha na-asị na Bini. Ndị Bini eme nye accept na ha wụ ndị Bini.
Ndị Bini ekwekwa na ndị na-asị na bụ ndị
ha anabata ha atọ ha wụ ndị
na ya bụ ya adịgokwa egwu.
Ikwere wụ ndị Bini. Nna gwa eziokwu.
Chai. Ya bụ adịkwa egwu.
Of Bini ọ bụ ewe na owe or something like that. Ndị Bini go openly early 1950s something. The Royal Highness, they are all bad na ndị Ikwere ahụ ndị aka dịkwa na-epushi onwe ha na-aka Binya onye ahụ na Binya and ndị Bini sef emeghị ha accept na ha wụ ndị Bini. Emeghị ha accept.
Chineke bela ụfọdụ ndị ebele. Amara m na ya apịaba ụkọ n'isi. Ama m nwere aja ya achụba n'isi.
Ama ihe m ga-akpọ this thing because this thing adịwala too much. Ndị Ijo mara na enweghị mgbe asịrị na ndị Igbo ndị Ikwere wụ ndị Igbo. Ha macha ndị Ijo ma Ijo. Bini other people ha macha na ndị Ikwere wụ ndị Igbo. But ha na-ezuzu ama m ihe.
Anaghị ahọrị onwe okenye bụ mmadụ ọ na-atọgheri.
Ọwụ ha sị ha nwere ọwụkwa ndị Hausa na-eri oyilo. Oyil ọwụkwa ndị Hausa ha nwere the whole oil nọ na backyard anyị ọwụ ndị Hausa na-akọtụl everything.
Chineke mere ebele.
Ha were ndị amị chuchu everywhere. Onye Ikwere na nwere any portion na oil block or anything. Onwekwa anything na nwere. Ọ sọfa ka onye ọbụla na sọfa. Onwekwa ihe oyil onwekwa oyil na uru Ikwere ha aka
Ọ dịkwa eziokwu. Chineke mere ebele. Mekwuola anyị nche niile bụ ndị Igbo ebele. Maka na ebe a ka eji wee ke anyị gwuo na Naịjirịa.
And ihe anyị hụrụ anyị na-ekwu ya Ndị so-called Sanya Wundi Ohaneze. Because this awareness no okay. In time. If to say they start early, begin to create this awareness, they carry their brothers along. Both people waiting for the Delta State, people waiting Edo State, Ekadem, Ikwere, Kogi, Benue, Opopo, Akwa Ibom, Cross River. Carry everybody along. All these things for no they happen. It will not happen. It will not happen. Because if to say all they put them for power, they put them for position for Hanezi, all go here Ikwere person, now be secretary. Like this Ichoku, where is this? This Ichoku is somebody that have been playing his role in the affairs of Hanezi. Yes. He have been following up. Even if you watch Ohaneze, the people that formed it is Ikwere people. The majority of people that formed this Ohaneze is Ikwere people. Okay, see this Biafra now, onye wura na bonso, Biafra. Onye poptara aha Biafra wo, Franco Pico. Onye man. Oh, ya budi. Onye icho. Oya sina, nha aha wo Biafra. To tell you that no today that na I Igbo one from ancient. But to betray na but na maybe show here Chineke disa. And hane me allow you na hana bata. Odemma. My brother Chidi, nyabe amoro. One part ndi okenye ga ho nwaka rubbish. Onye ka patali like this challenge ụmụaka na ihe a na-ekwu adịghị mma. Aga ụmụaka. Ọ na-eziokwu. It's very bad. Daluso, them for coming out to speak out. All the Ikwere people, so that we bury this thing once and for all and move on together as a people. Thank you, my brother. Chidi, keze this well up. I'm Italy. Italy well up, but Chidi, yagazi elugi o. Also, a lot of people have been calling, but we wanted to extend this very conversation with Chidi. Chidi is an Ikwere man, an Igbo man from Ikwere living in Italy. He had come to clear the ground, clear the doubt, Makande doubting Thomases. So that we will, you know why it is important we are doing this? So that the enemies who planted this seed of discord among some of our Igbo brothers will realize that scale is being lifted. Okay? So let us quickly take another caller. Hello, good evening. This is BVI Channel 1. You are live and direct on Matters Arising. Welcome. Please tell us your name. Go ahead, again. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm Chris. I'm about the other day now. I'm inside the Jesco factory.
Okay.
I'm Lagos, but no way factory Mbadatalu na Anambra State na side of Fuma.
Yeah, balogin na.
Mbadatalu. So since I'm good here. So yeah, discussion on I call him Abakamuto.
Oh, the Kwego.
Yeah. What I got going to kita we Ikwere.
Oh, the Ikwere go. Say the Wanavia.
One of my sister, Nano, and Ikwere. Go over at Christmas, here go Yana Hani, Abutahana, Siana, or Buru Nibo. They got a money in Hana, Siana, and everything Hana, you made the Yana Rigota. But Yana did Nano, dear Ikwere. So, where anything the difference in a culture and everything, you know. So, Manadazi among Jamie to one in those of Moyapo, Abialu, Hanasiana, Abroni, Yana wonder. So, that kind of thing is just, I don't just know, maybe there is something, the reason why they are acting like this.
Ignorance. Ignorance.
Ignorance. So, not just ignorance, BVI. Not just ignorance. Because this thing is not happening before the war. It wasn't like this before the war.
Of course, majority of the people that is carrying it today is the people that transfer into them. It's like a virus.
Yeah.
It's like a virus. I call it Go1 virus.
Yeah.
Go1 virus.
Apart from that, my dear brother, based on my sister, ihe ọzọ nchọpụta bụ na o nwere ụfọdụ ndị Kenya after the war ụlọ ndị Igbo ụmụ nwanne ha sizichara ịghọta ụmụ ụfọdụ ji ewekọrịcha ihe ndị ụmụnne ha bụ ndị si side anyị so ha kweta na ha bụ ndị Igbo the thing will be a problem to them.
Okay.
O nwere ka ọ bụrụ na otu ahụ ike nọ na mgbafapịa property in the Igbo we call. Yeah.
But how would that amount that na I lose property if I claim go already? You don't that federal government have been the property. That is absolute madness. By the way, Igbo and property, they have far moved on with their lives and they are doing much better than before.
Once Igbo one in South Africa before I couldn't remember the particular place. One week either junior brother, leader Igbo Congress or something like that, either South Africa or a place in Europe. One week, junior brother, somebody was telling me that even before this argument, before Yakita, Putaban, you know. So, absolutely, Nabata, that name Igbo with their problem. There's no way they will deny that we are not brothers, one way or the other. But if it's that name Igbo, maybe politically they are trying to separate themselves. Okay, let's just say that we are brothers. But let's remove Igbo. But you can't take away that we are brothers. You understand?
Now they let money soft landing. Now that your mother your call bully for what you mean? So that is just it. That is just it. But the truth of the matter is that majority of the people, in fact, the Ikwere guy that called said that it is out of ignorance. Many of them are uneducated, and many of them got this virus from their parents, who are also uneducated.
My brother, is it including somebody like Wike? Can Wike be said that Wike is not a...
Do you think that going to school makes you an educated person? That you don't know that there are uneducated graduates out there. Even on the passing 6 hours passing sense.
It's wrong. Or something to undertone that they are not telling us.
Or what anything to undertone? No, based on personal greedy gratification. Unlike those ones who took over the properties of their brothers, the Igbos, and claim they are not Igbos, and take over the properties of their brothers because of greed. The same is also applicable to those who are claiming because they want political power.
So Nigeria will impress them.
We embrace them. And how far have they been embraced? And how far are they better than the rest of other people? Well, that is it, my brother.
I have somebody saying the other time that they have oil, that we don't have anything. This and I laughed. Don't they know that Anambra have oil? Imo State have oil.
Other states have oil.
Anambra self. Yeah, Abia State have oil. Even water minerals that is in
gold.
Gold. So if it's all about maybe because of what they have, they don't even have those things more than us. It's just that Nigeria is just dividing us in order to rule us. This is the problem. This is the reason why we are not having our ground politically. They did that on purpose, but it's unfortunate because if we can come together, we can use it to. Can you see the way what the North is doing? Anytime they will tell you one North, they will use it to fight to get position. In South, we tell you Yoruba people will tell you Yorubas. One Yoruba, that will make them to have a force. But when it comes to Igbo, we'll be dividing our time. Even politically, we are not even getting what we're supposed to get.
Yes, and that's exactly somebody like Ameachi is trying to, dabble into.
If we can come together, as far as Bia is in your name, we can come together. Even we are talking about Ikwere people, those in the Delta to Abo. Is this my friend in Abo that I'm talking with now? As I'm talking with him, he was discussing with his brother. I told him that I'm hearing what you are telling you from Abo. Na me any na ha na-ekwu ọ na-agba nwanne ya nwoke okwu na n'onu abụọ. Ịghọta ihe m na-ekwu. Ọ na-ekwu ntụọ ntị na ntị ya n'ihe na-ekwu na nna anụ ya mana ọ abụ ka ọ na-asụ.
Ị ga-anụ nke ndị Abakaliki kwu. Onye Abakaliki sụọ nke ị ga-anụ ihe ọ na-ekwu.
Mana atọ m ntị na ala na nsị ya my brother na anụ afịa bụ nke ọcha. Onye a na-akpọkwa ya abụ ka ọ nọ mana afịa bụ nke ọcha.
Mana ọ kwetara na ọ bụ onye Igbo.
Mba, ya nwakwete.
Abịaka na-ekwu. Ka anyị ka zibe ozi ọma na ndị na-ekwenyere na nchegharị dị maka ndị na-ekwere ekwe.
Ndị nwa na-ekwu na ọhịa ka a na-efe ezikwube ya na ọtụtụ ndị be ha ekwepụrụ.
Ọya dị isi.
Ka ha na-efe ezikwa. Wee na-ayọ mmụ bịa na be ha na-abụ ebe a biko na ha na-ediri ndị saịdị anyị you know. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Otu a onye aghọta na sị kọwarịa biko.
Mana onye ka anyị na-eme daalụ sọ.
Ka ha na-aghọta.
Daalụ sọ. All right, thank you very much. The lines are still open if you want to call +2348104545533. Somebody called from Turkey, but unfortunately we couldn't get the call through. Someone else called from UK. We couldn't get your calls through. We hope you're going to call back again. All right. We hope that you guys are going to call back again so that we can get your opinion filed up. All right. And we are having some message coming in. Let's quickly take this call from UK. Hello. Good evening. This is BBI Channel 1. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from, please. Boom. All right. Can you help us by turning down the volume of your listening device so that we don't have a callback?
Yeah, I've done that.
That's good. Now, fire on. Which one do you want to speak? Do you want to speak Igbo or do you want to speak English?
I can speak both. In components, put on.
Fire on, Igbo.
Yes, what I want to say is that you should also educate our brothers in the East because I'm Moye Delta. And I see my culture. I see my culture like the Igbos.
Which part of Delta, please?
Anocha.
Our brothers. Let us start with.
Our tradition.
To start with, Kedafagi. What's your name?
Afam
Chinedu. Ogbomokya. Muna na Zufu Afa. Now, Iwoni Igbo.
Igbo.
From Anocha?
Yes, please.
All right, now, the same question in Jukwalone and Ikwere. Now, how many market days, Kuronas? How many market days do you have?
4 market days. I am 4 market days.
Yes,
yes. I go.
Okay. Now, why is it? Why do you think that some of your people don't actually believe they are Igbos? And they will say, Igbo.
Yes, I feel it's after the war because my parents don't have the cook here. I have run people. But when I went to eat, I got Enugu State University. When in the midst of my brothers now eat, they still tell me the same thing. They tell me that I have run Igbo. But I see that our culture is the same. I like the Ogene music. When in school, my friends, even my friend from one of my friend, Morris from Abia State, Onyengwa. After from holiday, and I go watch a festival, gas stream, gas river. One story in Gako because I'm in Lagos. From Sister Nacho, me in my BNC. So she said, from Lagos to Enugu, I go past Asaba now. That's why I come begin go village. From Enugu, before I enter Lagos, I go branch Asaba. And those times in that village, I see the things in Afuna East. It's no difference. I ain't a Pogo Guinea. I ain't have water. But when I was growing, my parents were playing Osadebe Olibadiku. And Osadebe's language is just like mine. So Mbiazan is in the Igbo, Mangaya Batejusho, Mongalaba, Ashina, Aya Brondi Igbo. So you need to correct that aspect too on the Igbo brothers.
All
as to accommodate us, because me, I don't have problem with that.
Okay. So when Igbo see from the southeast zone, now see no Igbo.
Yes. So many, because I Igbo like this, they sideline me thinking I'm Igbo. I have Igbo. And if I want to be biased, I will follow the Delta boys, because I wouldn't accept him because I come from Delta. Can go my admission in Enugu State. When we got admission, because nothing from Delta State, you know my admission until I can't put my Igbo name, I put in a doom, I can't get admission after 3 years. Because there was crisis in Enugu State then. Nandi Delta State, na Port Harcourt, Abia Mugosindi, Enugu State, cultures and all those things. So it was on the high side that time. Killing and all those things was going on. So if you are from Port Harcourt, Benin, Delta State that time, you will not get admission.
Wow. So that thing now falls under what I said earlier, that the only way someone can easily identify you is your name and your language.
Language, yes, but the despite the name, the language, they always fight that language. If I see na Igbo na Dani or na Dani, no, there's somehow they say that our Igbo is not correct. But you can't teach in the Yoruba. All the Igbo kaiga pana kwai, omo Igbo.
That is you now.
The same thing the Calabar, the teaching the Igbo, Agasin and the Ebe Kanda Obuzi, Undi Hausa.
All the Kwebu.
Agasin the Mo, because they are saying, been betraying the Igbo na the Biafran war. So there's a lot of misconception after the war. There's a lot of misconception which needs to be readdressed. Because my father, my grandfather, we are said, which is like traditional prime minister. He owns Otulaka, or what do they call it? The oxtail. He owns the elephant talks. He wears the red cap with the eagle feather on it, which is there is the replica too in the eastern region too. So I just laughed some of my brothers in asking how Bundigo, I have Brondigo. I know any brothers now say I have Brondigo, I have Brondigo. But I see these similarities in culture. I got no one in our side, just like the Eastern. I think from my own side, the problem they have is when it comes to marriages, that the pipe price and all those stuff goes on their high side. We, our own is not on their high side. We try to differentiate themselves because other trends will say, we will sell our daughters, we will collect money for wedding and all those stuff. So there has to be some readdressing of all those issues and also tell our Eastern brothers that we are all one.
I feel you, brother.
Not when you come. Only Igbo be a see and bro Igbo. But I can hear Igbo in Igbo. I can hear only Igbo be a na for nasu. Only Igbo be a na for nasu. But in Piana after the bridge now, I used to pass to Swahili as I have run deep. Don't make Igbo I that. To open Aga inculcate everybody malo na Igbo. I know it's divide and rule. I know this thing, and I have been fighting this since over 2002 when I came to the East. I see that the East, we are being neglected by the Nigerian government. East see our roads from the Onitsha Bridge going down to Enugu is a dead trap. Unless the Aduzi are now, before I noticed that some part has been readjusted before I traveled out of Nigeria. But please, let's readjust this thing. We are all brothers from the Eastern region. Let this segregation, is these politicians that stop this segregation. They bring this thing, they say, now they are saying why Igbos are coming to Port Harcourt and Delta is because of the oil. But I'm not how are you going to that way? No, they are no sign.
So
my take is this: as we are encouraging our people not this identity crisis, please use this video to tell our own brothers that these people are your brothers. Thank you very much.
Daluso Chinedobum, Daluso. Oh, everybody will nata. Now I am I'm seriously lightened up to hear some of these opinion from our brothers from not just Ikwere but Ameachi as well. And there are other places, but these are the high flashpoints where many Igbos or Igbo communities are denying their identity. But thank God, there is a change of orientation, especially from this young man. You know, Igbo Nekwu say, no njenje na konyi siya won Amaechi. You heard him when he said that even his own father kept telling him that he is not Igbo, that they are not from Igbo. But when he now traveled and moved outside his community, interacted with other Igbos from other states during his school days, he realized that he is an Igbo man. Now, there are other commentaries that are coming in, although from an unidentified person on WhatsApp, I think from Brazil. He said that before it was Omo, now Rumo, Medfok, Okilo changed all the names. Even Obibo was changed to Oyibo by Okilo for political issues. Medford Okilo was the problem of all this nonsense because of abandoned properties. He's refreshing our mind on some of the historical perspective of this madness, of this what we call Gowan virus. But I thank God many of our people are living above that very propaganda against their indigenous identity. Hey, we fast spent our time, but if your call is coming in, we are going to take that. Let us quickly go on our comment section and see what we have there. Don't forget that this program is streaming live from our social media platforms on Facebook. If you are not following us on Facebook, please follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, BVI Channel 1. Just follow us there. We are dropping contents there as well. Follow us also on X platform. That is, you are on Twitter, former Twitter. Just search BVI Channel 1 across board. And also on TikTok, we are going to venture into that, and it will wow you what we are going to be dropping there. Things that you may not even be hearing from this platform, we'll be hearing it from there. So please be on the lookout. Follow us on all those platforms on BVI Channel 1. Also, you can search me personally on TikTok and also follow us from there. And also on our YouTube channel, our backup channel. That one is very important, that every of our follower, if you are following us on our main YouTube channel and you are not following us on our backup YouTube channel, you might miss a lot too, because you know what happened before. At some point, they terminated our channel. I want to set up the other channel as a backup. So in order not to be thrown off guard, please follow us on that platform. We are also dropping our contents there too. Now to the comment section. But before I go back to the comment section, or I go to the comment section, because I'm going to run that through very quickly before we wrap it up, let us refresh our mind for the case of latecomers in this program, so that they will understand where we are coming from and where we are heading to on this identity crisis of our Ikweres brothers and other Igbos that are denying their indigenous identity. So let us start with those who are denying it. Then when we come back, we'll take also on those who are also for it. Then we take your conversation or your calls. As the call, if your call comes in while we are watching it, we'll come back and take your call immediately. So let's hit the ground running.
Are you Ikwere?
I am Ikwere.
What's your native name, sir?
My name is Uche.
Uche?
Uche.
An Igbo name?
We will be an Igbo name, but that does not mean that we came from Igbo.
You came from Igbo? You came from... That doesn't mean...
That we came from Igbo because we bear the same name.
You bear the same name? And you speak the same language?
No, our language is different.
Our language is different?
Yeah.
But Igbo people can understand your language?
Not all. But Ikweres hear them.
But there are some... What's your Ikwere name? Your native name?
My native name is
Nwafuruke.
Yes.
What does it mean in Igbo?
In Igbo? No, it's not. You don't say... You should ask me what...
Nwafuruke.
You should ask me what does it mean in
What does it mean in Ikwere language, sir?
If a child, you understand? If a child is a gift.
But an Igbo man can understand that.
That is why I'm telling you now. They may understand because this language is given to them by God, and the one we are speaking is given to us by saying God.
It's our promise. What's your name? Your native name?
My name is Duncan. My native name is Chimenem.
Chimenem in Igbo language.
In Igbo language.
It's an Igbo language now.
Like telling a Japanese man that the name you are bearing is a China name, that you are from China. The Japanese man will look at you as a foolish man. Do you understand me? You see, there are to do with the Horons. We are from Benin. We are from Benin. When we are coming, I've told you before.
Have you seen?
I told you. See, the Ekpe man, the Omok man. You know, that's we first settled that Omok. That's down that area. After that, we left. You know, when you now, we in Honoha people, we come from Edo State. That is the true history.
You don't speak Edo. You don't bear Edo names.
Listen, we bear. Why not? Who told you that?
You bear.
No. Don't say that again. Don't say that again. What is your native name?
I don't have a native name.
You don't have a native name. That is, you are from Japan.
No.
You are from Japan. You are Japanese.
So you are not, you bear Igbo. Igbos of always having that you bear Igbo name.
We don't see. Listen.
Your name might be
Listen. Excuse me. Listen. You see, this is where God lays us. Yes, and me. And the language we speak.
Paul, let us break this video and take this call. Good evening. This is BVI Channel 1. Please, we are live on Matters Arising. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm from Enugu State and I'm calling from.
All right, go ahead with your submission. Tell us what you think about what we're talking about tonight. What's your position on it?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for this wonderful program you are bringing up. This is the only way we are going to know what I've not known. I'm very grateful. So, anyway, I want to say that some of these problems are from our people. When I say our people, I mean the people from the Southeast. I'm a very strong advocate of the unity of the Igbos here in Lagos and everywhere I find myself. I want you to use this opportunity and the same energy to talk to our own people in the Southeast. I was listening to one program, I think Biafra at the Fort or something like that, where Pastor Tony was being interviewed. And it was like most people from the Southeast believe that there are more Igbos than the people in the South. That's one of the major problems. And that sends a strong message to me. And I want to beg you, with the same energy, please talk to our people from the Southeast. I was talking with a lady some time ago. I was like, you speak Igbo better than myself because I'm from Enugu State, but I grew up in Yoruba land. I can't speak Igbo fluently, you understand? That's not about that I'm no longer a child, you understand? And so, it was like, I don't speak Igbo fluently. You're more friendly than myself. And yet you say you're not Igbo person. You get happy to come from Delta State, Delta Igbo. It was like, she always identifies herself as Igbo person. But whenever she says the Igbo person, the people from Onitsha, when she was saying, we would always remind her that she's not a pure Igbo. That those people from the Delta are not real Igbos. Please, I beg you. Use the same energy to talk to our people.
Our people have their own share of the blame.
They know much, whereas they know nothing. You should be able to tell you, accommodate your own brother. How can you tell somebody that is from Delta State that speaks even better Igbo than somebody from Uzu and the local government area from my place in Enugu State? Do you know that if I'm speaking Igbo with my own mom now and any other person from my place, you from another state will not be able to understand what I'm saying? Somebody from Sugar will be talking. Somebody from another state may not understand very well what the person is saying.
In their dialect.
As I will be talking, you understand it clearly. somebody from Eche, we'll be talking, you understand him clearly. All these dialects are just little separations. Talk to our people from the, especially those that are not well educated. So on a bank, how water that nine able to say the car use that way. It is a crime to tell somebody from Delta State, Delta Igbo, that you are not an Igbo person. It's a crime. It's not just a run-off, it's a crime. It's a crime to tell somebody from any part of the South that is from the Igbo land, because Igbo land does not end in the South. Anybody from South that's Igbo, it's a crime to tell the person that they are not Igbo. It should be a kind of a law. There should be a constitution, even among we Igbos, that for any Igbo person that you tell another person that they are not really Igbo or you are not this and that,
you treat it as racial discrimination or ethnic discrimination.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you. I said that the person will be treated as the statement as racial discrimination or ethnic discrimination against a person.
Igbo in Southeast, to tell somebody from South that they are not really Igbo, who is more really Igbo than any other person? It should be seen as a crime. And if we are to treat it like that, then others will learn lessons.
Okay, so thank you very much.
I hope we can get it now.
Thank you very much for your submission, my brother.
Grateful for the opportunity to speak with you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Calls are still coming in. But we're going to take the calls as it comes, all right? Because that is what we are here to do, to give the people a voice. Nkiru has been calling, and she's from Mpo. You know that lady? I'm going to publish her video very soon, so that you'll know whom I'm talking about. Okay? She has been calling. She's one of the first callers always on our platform. She's very vocal. Hello, my sister. Good evening. You are live on Matters Arising. You have been calling for a long time. Nkiru from Mpo.
Hey, my brother. And good evening to everybody that is hearing my voice. My name remains Nkiru. I'm calling you from. I'm calling you right now from Mpo, precisely. This crisis is about Ikwere people. For me, for my own opinion, we shall allow them to go. They are claiming oil and gas.
No.
So I share about that oil and gas. And Anambra, most of the states in this very country have natural resources that God used to bless them. What is oil and gas? So many countries, oil and gas, very soon, they will face away from this end. We are in 21st century. And that is the reason that they are always fighting for pipeline line. Imagine, is it not a shameful something?
Well,
they are great master, they are deceiving them. And that makes them to be lazy. Have you been to that park before? What most of their men know is in the morning, they will be drinking kai hot as tomorrow no day. Very lazy set of people.
But we are more of preaching love and unity than disunity. We are more of bringing them back into the fold and showing them the light of the way. That is the kind of encouragement we are looking out for on this program.
No, we want to welcome them, but are we going to kill ourselves? These are an Igbo presently. All the position, we give them all the position of an Igbo. Are we going to kill ourselves? When somebody is bragging, and Igbo say, you go see your to appear. Understand me? See that are claiming, we want them because we are one. But see that claiming that
some of them that are ill-informed, actually, not all of them.
But most of them.
Not even most of them. Not even most of them. Don't get it wrong.
70% of them. 70%.
No, I don't agree with you, because I know majority of them. But the point is that the few of them that are saying these things are vocal. You know, empty drum makes a very loud noise. And the very ones that have content in them, who understand their Igbo-ness, are not speaking up enough, and that is why we are giving them the voice. Like the two persons that called for tonight's program from Italy and also from the UK are all South, as they call the Niger Delta Igbos, Ikwere Igbo, Anoma Igbo, and they know their identity. Even one of them said that the parents told him that he's not Igbo, but he grew up to know that he's Igbo. So all of these things, we must understand the words we are using so that we can spread the love, spread the message, embrace them, and bring them into the fold. It is for their own good and for the good of every one of us.
We love them, but they still have so many cabals, youths. They are after oil and pipeline guys because their third master, most of those people that is still deceiving them are living within them, telling them all sorts of things. Are we going to kill ourselves? We have done what we are supposed to do. We clamor that their position must be given to them in terms of Ohaneze president. Then, what about those Ohaneze president? Their duty now is to educate their people. Though, most of them are going there because hungry. They will say so that if they can collect PP notes and then give them their director of pipeline guard.
Okay.
That is the thing.
All right, thank you.
They should wake up from their slumbers.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. All right, that is it from our sister. Now we are going to quickly highlight on the second video, which is the point we are trying to make here, that somebody like Ameachi, Chibika Amaechi, and Duncan Mighty, he also spoke his Igbo name. You hear it from him. And to expatiate and substantiate our position that this message must continue to unify Igbos. It is now more important than ever. All right, let us quickly take a look at that. We've taken a look at them, the ones that are saying they are not Igbos, the well uninformed ones. Okay, let us listen to the informed ones, the exposed ones, the ones that have value to add.
I'm one Igbo, confirm one, you know. So people, Igbo, I hope you guys know that. And I'm so happy, man. When you saw small local grammar, you know, because
on them when they can do. In a one more way, I got my bone. I don't know.
We are what? I actually look at great brothers when they say they are not Igbos. Tell me, mention one word in Ikwere that has no similarity with an Igbo word. I also tell them, if you say you're not Igbo, I'm the only Ikwere, well, if you say I'm a big man, the only Ikwere big man they are not expect for saying that he's Igbo. If you say you're an Ikwere, if you're an Ikwere man, you say you're an Igbo man, they will expect you. But for people like us who have been governors, they just ignore us. But I've told them that if you say you're not Igbo, look at the way you dress and look at the way the man dresses. The same type of cap, right? The same wrapper and failing. It's not the same. How do you identify people? By culture, by language, right? I've talked about language, I've talked about culture and dressing. And culture includes feeding. The Igbo man eats nothing than eba 3 times a day. But let's even diversify what the Igbo man eats. The Igbo man eats pepper soup with yam in the morning. That's what the Igbo man eats in the morning. In the afternoon, eba. In the evening, eba. There's what the Igbo call ndu. You know what it's called? Igbo food, right? So what's the difference between the Igbo man and the Igbo man? Like the Igbo man says, not an Igbo man. You know what I tell Igbos? I said, maybe you must have taught our parents so badly that they want to, we don't want to be identified as Igbo again because you taught us so badly. But whatever it is.
All right, that is it. Thank you very much for watching, and we're going to take a look at some of the commentaries we have here very quickly and very briefly, as we expect more of your calls to come in. We also expect you to keep sharing. All right, we have Namani Eremus said you are doing a great job. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Ifeanyi Valentine, he said you are from Edo. Why are you not answering Edo name from birth? Odikwegu. That is the question people are asking. Simon Bible TV said these people don't know what they are talking. They are lost. Dede, watching from Barcelona, Spain. Thank you, Dede, for watching. No Gear Echo said Igbo expansionate dead on arrival. Okay, so Igbo expansionate dead on arrival. You can't force your identity on others. I believe this one is not even an Igbo man. Yeah? Because he's answering Eko. Eko is Lagos. And he's saying that Igbos are expansionate. Anyway, let's continue. Johnson Chinedu, thank you for watching. Thank you for your compliments. KE said the fruit is the divide and rule politics of Nigerian government. So Igbos will remain a conquered ethnic while the country wallows in hopelessness without anyone ready to do anything. That's a very deep one. All right. Chi Gozie Obi, thank you very much. And also he's appreciating our Ikwere brother. Onuagu Murphy said, thank you for joining us and for your compliment. Please keep sharing. We have Lei Beto. Now names where we are here on social media. I want to tabile so gonna chigima. All right, Biko ka opanoni Igbo deliver. Hey, osno Lie Beto. Hey, Chineke Melanie Bele. Biko, if I didn't call your name properly, please pardon me. Now I said Biko ka onugwa. Also no Biko ka onugwa ndione. I'll come back to that very submission. Let's take this caller. Hello, good evening. This is BVI Channel 1. You are live on the program Matters Arising. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Uche from Canada.
Okay, Uche calling us from Canada. Go ahead with your submission.
Yes. Ikwere, Delta States, and even some parts of Benue. All the war ka Fulani jiri scatter omunai. Ka ha we keep at the us. Yana with divide and rule method. Go war jiri bata. Name ndi Igbo, that is yasi ndi Igbo. But I mara ihe I ga mana I wufu o awo ka ndi ro jiri bata. Ka how we keep up into us. I did say money my heart is how I is larger. So anything I never how more local governments, more states. So ne wasn't deep when you but I want deep. I got one eye buff. Ikwere won't deep. Nezia. Because he may greedy up the name in us. And that's strain also. You know, even the upper east now. I don't worry or have just so language they are from Abia. The Afipo so Igahano, they are from Ebonyi State. Even some Imo State, even Anambra. So Ikwere woman nine, so Ikuna Haga he belong. That's where God kept them. God made them to people. It's not by force. It's not by choice. God made them to be Igbos, and they are Igbos. See, Delta is Igbo too. Bloodbath at Asaba. Eburundi Asaba. Because how they go. But that's why that other Sababu in the Asaba during the war. I was on Biafran War. I was a combatant soldier in the Biafran War. See, I know what I'm talking about.
So let us not deceive ourselves. Can be also asi obodo kpọrọ nwe ha asị mere ndị mba chiọma. Ndị Igbo kpọrọ nwe ha asị. And ọ na-ewute m na anyị nwa ndị nke nwụ na East na-akele m na anyị ndị Igbo. Ọ dị mma iji ụmụnna Igbo egwu. Ndị Igbo nwere ọnụ ọjọọ, ndị Igbo ụfọdụ nwere ọnụ ọjọọ. Ha na-agwa ndị Asaba, ọ na-ahụ ndị Igbo. Ha ga-agwa onye Ikwere, ọ na-ahụ ndị Igbo. That is bad. Anyị kwesịrị ịkpọkọta ụmụnna anyị nso karị chụpụ ha chụpụ. Isi ọ na-ewute m na ndị Igbo ụfọdụ nwere ọnụ ọjọọ. Ebe ekele m nwa Igbo. Ị na-nwa Igbo, Chineke ma onye Igbo mee gị Igbo. Why did you do more to him? Why? Bring your brother back. Ndị Hausa bịa chụpụga ndị ụmụnne anyị. Anyị nwa anụkwanụ nwa ihe kwesịrị ịkpọkọta ụmụnne anyị silikwe ndị a na-edisive anyị. Anyị bịakwa na-eso okwu na-achụpụ ụmụnne anyị. Na-discriminate. Ịghọtago, they discriminate ourselves. So we shouldn't do that.
All right.
Ikwere is our brother. Honestly, you see, they are our brothers. Onye na-achụ atụrụ ofe atụrụ ya furu ya na-abandon the rest. Ofu ahụ nweta ya. Otu ka anyị nwa ndị Igbo kwesịrị iji kpọtasị ụmụnne.
Mana eziokwu.
Kpọta ha sụ biko n'ụmụnne anyị. Come back, not that you are begging. Somebody nwere nwa woman kwuru but I don't like ihe ọ na-ekwu nna nkai. I don't like all that kind of language. That's what ihe mere m jiri kwuo eziokwu a now. I was listening to you all the time. So biko anyị nwa ndị Igbo. Anyị nwa ndị Igbo ka anyị mekọta n'onwe anyị ọnụ. Ọgbakọ anyị ga-eji nwee like ọhaneze mere na ọ tọrọ m obi ụtọ bụ nna ya. Yes, onye Ikwere the president general of ọhaneze. Ikwere nwanne anyị bụ m na-aga school ebe m na-aga holiday Isogbo Elele Alimeri. I go those places mgbe m na-aga holiday na my uncle ebe ụmụnne papa m ebe ha chabi. Isi Ikwere ụmụnne anyị, ezigbo ụmụnne anyị. We can't do without Ikweres. Ikwere can't do without us. We are one. God made us to be one. I want. That's why I like Rotimi Amechi. That man, I love him. He's a nice man. You see, I won't be woman now because of the war. Discriminate and after all, get what the current Igbo in Nigeria. Igbo is only get the current Igbo in Nigeria. Just tell me on Hausa or Yoruba. Get the current Igbo in Nigeria. So when I because I didn't know to Ikwere Igbo, Delta Igbo, even Abo Igbo. I want to be friend on Igbo or Sasa. It's Osadebe, the one as Sasa. Osadebe, that's only Sadebe, Chukudobe. Like this man who former premier of the Midwest
Dennis Osadebe.
Osadebe, that's right. Only Sadebe. I won't be a woman now because only civil woman.
All right. Okay.
That is wrong. We are the same Igbos. One division on Imai. You see, when the masculine you are the same as your brothers.
All right.
You have to stranger in Igbo land. You are born to be an Igbo man. We are Igbos.
All right, sir. All right, sir. That's on there, man. There, man.
I like your program.
God bless you. All right.
Thank you. God bless.
And we'll get a lot of people that have been calling. Sorry about that, but we hope that we're going to take all your calls when it comes in. The number still remain +2 348 10 4545 533. You can make this your submission very briefly so that other people can be accommodated before we end the program tonight. All right, we are going back again to the comment section where we left the other time. Okay, so according to the last guy we are reading his own commentary, Leah Beto said, Biko kaonu gwa nde banye na owa ne mebi bafa onda na-akọ ife ọzọ na-akọ ife a na-ekwu ife nwere ife ọ na-akọ ife what maybe karịa nke Nigeria maybe go already. Well, let us quickly take on biology class who said, my brother, there is nothing like Igbo anyị there is nothing like Igbo anyị bụ na ezigbo Igbo. Please, let all forgive and forget for the corporate progress of entire Igbos worldwide. Go on Suka Ebony, Jeffria, or Afia etc. We all bear the same. Okay, thank you very much, biology class, as you said. Ibonine Bofu, okay? Easy, Aku said, God will bless you for what you are doing. Thank you. God will bless you too as you continue to watch and share this gospel of truth. All right. Oba Ike said those who came from Benin should relocate back to Benin. Very simple. And I think I agree with him. Even the Benin people don't even accept them. So Raymond Okerafo said, okay, he's trying to respond to the guy, Echo, whatever. Yeah? Or is asking Kedebo Kwako. Anyway, that is their own business. What we are here is to just say the truth the way it is. All right. We have Dex Ameachi can now claim Igbo after building railways to Niger Republic. That is political. All right. We have biology class again. Say Duncan Mighty, nothing do you. And bro Rotimi Amechi, you guys should keep bouncing in joy of your reconciliation with your true brothers. Okay, we have Paul. Paul said, why is being Igbo man so important for us instead of us focusing on something better? Everyone knows where they come from. Well, it is important to everyone because if you don't know your root, you are a lost person. Igbo Efulefu. All right, and that is it on our comment section from our BVI Channel 1 platform. We also have that on our Facebook, which we are going to quickly go through. Then we take some of the commentaries from here. We have Carl Abraham calling, say, Kimo Onyeka Ubedike. We appreciate every one of you who are watching. Justice Okechukwu say, Ndi amali chacha. Well, what we are trying to do is to embrace them with love and educate them and inform them properly to heal them from Gowan virus. I gonna for the injection of truth to heal them from Gowan virus. All right. Only a fool denies his identity. That is from Carl Abraham. Carl Abraham went also say, I'm a very proud Porakod Igbo son. Igbo Bofu. Thank you very much. That's coming from Carl Abraham, who is also an Ikwere man from Port Harcourt. All right. Kelvin Obonna said Igbo should let them be. If Ikwere said they are Fulani or Benin or Edo, we Igbo should let them be, please. Well, nobody is letting anybody be or letting anybody go. What we are preaching is to bring Igbo fold together, because the stronger, the more united we are, the more stronger we are. Okay? And we have Chinedu, Excel, also in Igbo Bofu. Thank you very much for your submission. Roti Nai said that is true. Same happened to me in 2005 in 2005 in Abia State. Okay, Umu Igbo Ezioku Anyị Bofu. That is from Carl Abraham, and that is the commentaries we've got so far from our Facebook platform, and that is where we are wrapping it up. Let us quickly see if we have some of the commentaries on our backup YouTube channel. If we don't, then that is it. We call it a day. Thank you very much for watching this far. This is still me, Asuchin of the Peters, the anchor of the program. We hope that the conversation will continue in the comment section and you continue spreading this message of truth. I still remain Asuchin of the Peters saying, may you have a wonderful weekend ahead of you. And don't forget, very soon we are going to start opening up our other platforms for more of engaging programs as good as this. I still remain Asuchin of the Peters once again, appreciating you for watching and appealing to you to continue subscribing, continue liking, continue sharing, and being part of this one big family, the GGM, Good Governance Ministry, where we preach the truth without fear, and the truth that will set us free from bad governance. And on that, I'm signing out. Bye-bye for now.
Are you Ikwere?
I am Ikweres.
What's your native name, sir?
My name is Uche.
Excuse me, we are from Benin.
Obina, Obunda are the same thing.
They are not the same thing.
What is Obunda?
Obunda is quite different from Obinda. Obina, Igbo. Our own is Ovu.
What's the difference? If you want to
this one is a O-B-I. This one is O-V. Igbo call O-O-B. Obinda. That is my picking with the from my mind.
I'm half Igbo, confirm one, you know. So people, Igbo, I hope you guys know that. And I'm so happy, man. When we're in so small local grammar, you know, people.
We are what? I actually look at the brothers when they say they're not Igbos. I say, tell me, mention one word in Ikwere that has no similarity to Igbo.